She said she had the baby last month.
She had a baby in the basement?
Yeah.
That is intimidating to a person like me who just gave birth 3.5 days earlier. No, I'm not letting you take my baby from me. I have constitutional rights. I have religious freedom rights. You guys have already kidnapped one child from me.
On April 18th, 2023, officers responded to a hotel room following a report of a woman in need of medical attention after giving birth. She was reportedly walking around the hotel lobby saying she had delivered the baby in a basement.
We have no idea. Officers are just walking the stairs, checking every floor. I would think that if she just gave birth, there'd be some blood or something on the floor. Or something, you know.
So,
It said the skinny blue female wearing all black had the baby wrapped in a gray towel.
is she in there? Is there a lady with a baby in there that needs medical help at all?
No.
Is there a lady in there with a baby at all?
Maybe she don't need medical help.
Do you care if we just double check? And
We got a call about a woman that just had
if
a
we
baby.
can see and say everything's good to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, she had the baby today, no.
You mind if we just look at her just to confirm that and we'll get out of your hair, bud?
Yeah, somebody called, so we just need to confirm and then we're out. Hello. Got a new baby?
Well, he's 2.5 weeks old.
This one's 2.5 weeks old. Were you just downstairs? Is that what it is?
Have you heard anything or heard anything? They said there was a female who was wearing black that just literally had a baby.
Like they thought she...
No,
I mean,
he's tiny, but he's not,
I had him
he's not
March
today.
31st.
Okay.
How old is he?
He was born March 31st.
Okay, so he's...
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
Have you been in this apartment for a while?
She got here about 20 minutes ago or so, give or take.
I'm assuming you just went through the lobby then, and that's
Yeah.
what we've got
Yeah,
going
I
on
mean,
there.
he's...
He doesn't need medical help. You don't need medical help.
No, he has a little bit of a diaper rash, so I was letting him air out, but other than that, we're good.
So you just walked through the lobby?
Yeah.
Does anybody say anything to you or?
They said something about, oh, you got a baby, and I said, yeah, he's pretty new.
They thought he was really new. Okay. Do you want medical attention at all for him or you?
Hey guys, it's gonna be at 3:13.
Just come up here and have you sign our usual thing. Hey, come up here and look, and then...
Yeah, I think the baby's gonna be a couple weeks old. I think it's a misunderstanding, but I think fire wants to have AMR come up here. So where'd you have the baby at, ma'am?
I did have a home birth, but he's seen the doctor. We've been to Deaconess pediatrician.
You're good?
Okay.
So last Friday.
So do you mind if, so we got a call that somebody just had a baby.
Well, I didn't just have a baby.
No, I know, but AMR's here. Do you mind if they just walk in and you don't have to do anything with them? You can sign the refusal.
Yeah,
but
that's fine. I mean, I just will sign the refusal.
that's fine.
I don't know, somebody downstairs said something about...
I think somebody misunderstood you.
Yeah, I mean, he's
was a lot of
2.5 weeks old now.
Well, they said it was a woman wearing all black and had the baby in a gray towel, which it looks like that would. I guess she had him wrapped up in.
Still got your blanket.
It says blanket.
Yeah. So and it's like I said, it's not a big deal, man.
Right.
What was your name, ma'am?
I'm Mario.
What is it?
I don't really want to tell you my name, honestly.
Okay.
I just want. I have.
I ain't worried about warrant and stuff. What's that?
It is.
That's fine.
Thank you.
I'm just glad that it's not a. We were worried about
No, I
like,
mean,
the
he's
woman
good,
just had a
but
baby
he's
because you know
good.
she could have some internal
He
bleeding,
just-
or the child
he
could have
just-
issues.
No, he's.
And they
he's
put it
good.
out as a woman just had a baby and
That's crazy.
instead of have wrapped
Well, I
up.
mean,
They made it sound like she like had the baby like in her room and was walking around with it like just minutes prior to that. So
Right.
No.
like AMR's gonna come up here just look at you. If you want to sign a refusal, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. All right, we'll get out of here.
Yep. It's a simple... No, it's a simple notation, walk away.
Yeah, disregarded is what this sounds like to me.
Cool, we're out of here.
I'm gonna say Sam had told me to get this.
What she said, she had the baby in the basement.
But
Yeah, she said she had
will
the...
y'all have a baby?
No, we don't have baby.
Like she
She said she had the baby last month.
She had a baby in the basement?
Yeah, the baby that she had with her, she's supposed to have had last month in a basement. And now she's walking around with it with no clothes on, just wrapped up in a blanket.
Wonder what she's gonna name it.
She did. She went down on. She said she had a basement.
Had in the basement?
So it sounds like the baby has not had any type of medical, check out then.
Yeah, because allegedly, the AMR's did their thing, so.
I was thinking like we just don't like your life.
I understand, but the thing is I'm afraid from...
Hey, Steve. If you just had a child,
There was a bolo.
if you just had a child, I don't know, like last week, I don't
But the thing is that an officer keeps showing up at my home with DCS since his due date. And it's fearful for me.
I don't remember the email. Officers, or, well, what happens is, we don't go look.
You're good to go.
But they have,
Hey, Sam, she's gotta get in there.
I'm sorry.
The thing is that.
So, but the thing is, DCS has policies where they call us to go with them on certain cases.
Yeah.
So when you see police with DCS, it's because they call.
I understand, but that is intimidating to a person like me who just gave birth 3.5 days earlier. Like, I've literally not been able to go to my home. I've had to pay to stay in hotels because it's terrifying.
The only thing that we're there for them is just a safety concern for them if there's been concerns in the
they have
past.
protective order. There's a reason why that they're coming at me this way, okay?
Right. Are they concerned about somebody that they have to
No, it's because my son is in they have violated every single law
But they have to
pertaining
have
to
a
me.
reason to take this child. Yeah, so you don't give them. They said, I think over the institution, I can't just take somebody's child.
Well, the reason was is because I hadn't taken the doctor. I took him to the doctor Friday. You know, I had a really hard time finding somebody who would take him because I had a home birth. And the reason I did that was because I was fearful that DCS
Have you
is...
been clean and everything?
I have smoked marijuana.
I would get clean because they're gonna eventually.
I know, and
How old is he?
he was born March 31st.
Oh, okay. He's a cutie.
Yeah.
Hi. What's his name?
Josiah.
Aw, hi Josiah. Are you sleepy?
He says I just got a full belly.
Aw, I'd be sleepy too.
Mommy
That's
put
fine.
a clean diaper on me. I got a full belly.
Aw, I had dinner earlier. I would have liked to take a nap afterwards. Where do you guys typically stay at? I know you said that you hadn't been wanting to go home, but where is
Yeah,
home?
a 24.
Do you guys live there with anybody else or just the two of
No,
you?
the owner of the house, my friend, is...
Hi, do you need to get past here? You're what?
Yeah, he's
You live down here in this apartment? No, I'm with her.
He's with her.
I don't answer questions. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I don't answer questions.
Okay, then get downstairs. We don't have time for your... Go ahead. If you don't want to answer any questions, don't step in our investigation. You can't tell me. Go ahead.
We can't take a leave.
You can. Actually, we're having an investigation going. Don't be stepping inside of it.
Is that dad or friend?
He's been helping me greatly. Like, I haven't been at home since 3.5 days after I gave birth.
Okay. So he's not dad.
Yep.
No, Dad doesn't live around here.
Okay.
Right.
Only here.
You don't care.
This is what
You just
happened.
walk.
I have a 3-year-old son who's in foster care.
Do you live here?
He got in foster care
You don't live here, you probably shouldn't be in this building then.
because I was arrested on old warrants.
I gotcha.
And he doesn't have that. So
To you.
Friend.
Explain.
Yeah, you're fine.
A friend that's been helping her
he's
out.
just been...
What's his name? And this time, please don't lie about
Listen,
it.
honestly,
I'm
he has different names on Facebook and stuff. I can't honestly tell you.
Really
for sure.
solid friend you got there.
I mean, he's...
How about this? We'll start over. Don't lie to me like you lied to my partner.
He's from
What's his
Texas.
name?
Haney, I believe his last name, but he has Tom and Timmy on different Facebook names.
Okay, that one would be, okay.
Again, don't
Okay.
lie to me.
I'm telling you that
Okay, thank you.
his name is Haney.
Just tell me the truth. You're not going to go to jail, okay? I'm not going to take you to jail when you miss me a warrant. I'd like to know who that was that just walked up behind my back and in the middle of our investigation. And
He introduces himself as Tom or Timmy. There's two. I don't.
how did you come across him?
Brianna Smith.
I met him actually through our mutual friend that lives here a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And he gave me money to give him a ride back to where he lives.
Where he lives?
Yeah, well, at the time.
Okay, you realize that just based on your responses, I know you're lying.
Well, he lived across from that U-Haul place. It looked like a garage to me where I dropped him off.
Okay.
It didn't look like
What's your friend's name?
Lori, but she's not here right now.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's her apartment number?
313.
Is that where you were found at?
Yeah, I don't know her boyfriend's name. I only just know Lori. I've never come in this building before. I just know where she
I know,
lives.
and you came in here technically illegally. You trespassed because you don't have a fob here, you don't live here, and you followed somebody in here according to all witnesses. I'm just telling you.
Let me answer
I'm just telling you what was said by all of the witnesses down
Well,
there.
they didn't see what happened at the gazebo.
They did. They saw you walk in and they know that you don't live here.
Okay, but he
Just
found me in
listen
the
to me.
gazebo with a baby and he let me in.
Right. And I get that.
We're gonna go down to the lobby. Where are you living right now?
Well, I haven't been at my home since his due date when DCS started showing up with the police, which was April 4th. But I live on North Kentucky Avenue.
So since April 4th, though, you haven't been at home?
No, I haven't been in a hotel for...
What's the max capacity on this thing?
Max capacity is only on the
Okay, I'm with you. Where's DCS at? Are they outside already? They're not here yet. Mom's got a misdemeanor warrant.
I would say with that, I could care less about that. If you want to call the sergeant and ask, like, I don't know what the procedure now is. If you can.
I mean, if DCS is taking the kid, then I'm taking mom.
She has pulled up the video that went viral. It's called Father Trouble.
So who made the video?
Some ladies in Arizona that are CPS whistleblowers.
Okay.
And I searched them out because that's how desperate I was. Like, I literally just sent them a 1-minute video, which they play at the end of the broadcast. But apparently after the broadcast went up, they started getting, like, receiving threats, you know.
Hi.
I'm a thumbsucker.
That's okay. You're a baby. You're allowed to be. He's a cutie.
Thank you. I'm going to put his onesie on.
No, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay.
Is this all his stuff?
Yeah, it's wrong.
That's a cute diaper bag.
Yeah, well, it was a purse, but, and my wallet.
I gotcha. So where have you been staying with him since he's not been comfortable going home to the Kentucky address?
I mean, I stayed with friends a couple nights here, a few nights there. I stayed in a hotel and across the bridge for 4 nights.
Okay.
Look at that.
Do you understand where that might make us concerned, just not having like a solid place to stay with him? Yeah, no.
I mean, I have my own home. He has a crib. I mean, I have a home.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't have a place to live. It's that I'm trying
not to
you don't
deal with
understand what
DCO.
these people have done. No, I already have to deal with them.
Well, but with him, you don't want to deal with him. I getcha. I'm just asking you
If I
to
get my other kid back, then they have so many lawsuits against them. It's unreal.
Yeah.
They're doing EMDR hypnotherapy on toddlers. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what that is.
It's hypnotism.
Okay.
That you do for people who have PTSD, like soldiers. You have to have an identified trauma. You have to be able to understand the 8 stages that you work through them with your therapist. You can't do that as a toddler. It's not FDA approved. It's not even court ordered. It's not even in any of the courts. They're doing some experimental stuff through Maglinger Behavioral. So I graduated from Brown County High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a Brown County girl.
Hi. Are you wide awake?
He's like, oh, Earth, why am I here?
He's ready to go to bed. It's bedtime. I'm sure your arm's getting tired holding him like
I
that.
just gave birth, too.
Yeah. No, it's a lot.
Recuperating.
I don't blame you. Did you do it all by yourself, or did you have somebody helping you?
I mean, there was a friend there, but
Good.
just because she was there, not because she knew what she was doing or anything.
Well, that's scary. Hi. Are you with DCS?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, did Paul Klein talk to you a little bit on the phone?
Just a little bit.
Okay. So, I guess you've been looking for Mom. Mom says she's been walking around basically so that you guys can't find her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Since the due date.
Yeah.
Mom has a misdemeanor warrant.
Okay.
I have every intention of taking her.
Perfect.
So,
That makes my life
is
a
that...
whole lot easier.
Okay, cool.
Whole
I'm good with
lot
that.
easier.
So, basically, we need to try to find a way to finagle so that...
Is baby in Mom's arms?
Yes. She's on the floor holding the baby. So, we need to try to figure out a way to get the baby away from her.
From what I'm being told, because I have not met Mom.
You've never met
I don't even know
that
Mom's
actually
name.
might be better that
Right.
you've not met her, because she has a lot of resentment towards DCS and the ones that she does know.
Yeah,
Apparently there's a sister that she might try to place her with.
in Washington. However, she was previous placement before, and she gave up that placement because of Mom.
She admitted to another officer that she's used marijuana. So usually when they say that, there's something. But I can't tell that she's under the influence right now. I just think she's like super hyped up, super worried, and I think there might be some mental health issues.
Okay.
She lived in Bloomington.
Oh, okay.
Washington. She lived in Bloomington, and the reason for change of placement was the relative requested a change of placement. So,
And that was for the other child.
yeah.
And she was the sister. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
She's telling me she's originally from Brown County. And the only reason
That
she was
is where
ever...
the alleged father is.
No, she's telling me that Mom is from Brown County. And the only reason she was ever in Washington, Indiana was to go to the lighthouse, and that didn't last long.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Oh my goodness.
This is Sarah. Sarah's got some information she wants to get from you.
Here's the thing. We do have an active arrest warrant right now.
You said that you guys wanted us.
I did, and I did say that, and that was incorrect. I said that you have an active current arrest warrant.
For failure to appear. I'm not going.
No, my understanding, this officer said it was a misdemeanor, so
Yeah.
something you can bond out pretty quickly.
No, I'm not letting you take my baby from me.
Well, the thing is, we have to place you into custody.
No.
Are you listening?
You lied. You lied. You said you weren't going to do that. You did lie.
You do have an arrest warrant.
You lied and you said that you weren't going to take me.
Hey, Ariel. That was another officer who said that, and he was incorrect. I apologize for
What
that.
I don't want to do is I don't like fighting with
I'm
people
not
in
taking
general,
you. No.
But I don't want to fight with you while you hold me 2-week-old baby, okay?
That's the last thing any of us want
Now,
to do.
you can pick one of these officers and that can
We'll deal with that in a
No.
second.
Nobody's holding my baby.
Just come out. We have
No.
Ariel.
Nobody is holding my baby.
we have to arrest you, and I'm trying to.
Nobody is holding my baby.
You need to give up your baby because we need to place you in
No.
custody.
No.
Yes.
I can bond out on it.
You can. In 3 hours you can bond out. You can do whatever. But right now,
I need your help.
Right now we need to place you in custody. And I'm telling you, you need to.
attorney over that baby. They cannot take that baby and
Okay, I don't care about whoever is on the phone.
No, but you're violating my laws.
I'm talking.
We are not.
Can you work with me here? Because I care about your baby, not as much as you do because you're the mom.
I've got a power of attorney.
But who do you want to give the baby to right now, just to hold temporarily?
No, I'll hand the baby over to somebody that is of my family or my friends. No, nobody else.
Hey, he's starting to hiccup really bad. Can we let up on it just a little bit so that he doesn't? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I need you to call Tom right now.
I'm trying to do this as peaceably
I
as
am allowed
possible.
to have him go with somebody.
At this point, we're going to have to start going a different way, and I don't want to do that with your son right here.
Ariel,
I really do
actually,
not.
We can arrange for you to call somebody, but
No, I'm not handing him over to a stranger.
Okay, I know we're strangers, but we're going to take care of it.
No, that's a lie.
We're going to hold him, make sure.
I need you to patch in Tom. Call Tom. Call Tom.
I need her number.
812.
I know I just.
You ready?
Why? Well, I'm allowed to give him to somebody.
Not at this point.
What do you mean not at this point?
At this point, you're under arrest, and if you
You
don't...
can't wait 10 minutes for Tom to come and get the baby?
Yeah. Hey, Ariel, we are going to call Sergeant here, but
Yes, please.
the thing is,
Yes.
Ariel, you're not being very cooperative, and right now, instead of letting us place you into custody,
You lied to me.
your baby, putting him in a bad position. Okay? That is what she's telling you to do is she's telling you to resist law enforcement.
And that's just going to get you an extra charge, and then you are not going to be able to bond out tonight.
And if you resist while you're holding your baby, that's going to be endangering your baby's health. Okay? Especially since
Can I please talk to this lady?
Yeah.
Sarah, is that your name?
Yes, it is. So tell me who Tom is.
Tom Tom, who are you? He's my landlord, my friend, he's my support network.
So, out of respect for me, would you allow one of the officers to hold baby while you and I talk?
No. Just please, can we talk? Tom is at my home in North Kentucky. He's
Violated every right she has.
Please.
So,
Tom, Franklin.
okay, so here's where we're at right now. At this moment,
Where's his bottle? Will you grab his bottle, please?
I don't see a bottle.
We'll deal with that later.
Here's where we're at, okay? Right now, they need to do what they need to do with you.
Tom, come right now, Tom, Franklin Street.
And baby needs to come with me. Okay.
No, Tom is coming to get the baby. Tom, Franklin Street.
Ariel, where are you? Address.
I'm Franklin Street. You can't take him. No, you cannot.
Listen to her. Hey, Ariel, listen to her.
Cannot take him.
I know,
No,
listen.
no.
Listen, he's getting very upset. Let me just hold him and come
No.
to him. Okay, try and get him to calm down.
No.
So I can go over some of these things with you. But right now, listen, none of us.
There's no reason for it. Tom, I'm on Franklin Street at the Green Apartments. Come.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think any of these officers are going to let anyone get close enough to the situation right now, okay? And right now, the only thing any of us are concerned about is getting baby in my arms.
Why?
Because we're trying to keep him safe.
Be able to ensure the safety of baby. And right now, I'll be honest, I'm very uncomfortable with you holding baby right now, okay? You are gotten upset, which is understandable. I need you to let me try to help you. Let me get baby. I'm going to take baby to the hospital.
Why?
Because I want to make sure that the baby is checked
No,
out
no.
and evaluated. Listen, you can say no.
No, I have religious freedom. I have religious freedom.
It's just going to be impossible for you to hold him safely right now in handcuffs.
And then after that, we can talk about who you want the baby to go with and all that stuff. But right now, as you're shaking your head no, and you're
You
refusing.
guys are going to steal another baby from me.
We're not stealing any babies, but we want to make sure he's safe.
He's safe. Let me go
You're
home.
going to jail.
You lied. You said I wasn't. You lied.
I'm the one
You all lied.
that. Hey, I'm the one that made the decision. You're going to jail. He didn't have anything to do with that.
Why did you do that?
Because that's what needs to happen tonight. You have a warrant, and I have to take that seriously.
I want to speak to the sergeant, please.
You know, with your misdemeanor, you can bond out before 2 a.m.
But I still won't have my baby.
You can eventually get your baby back. The longer we push this off, and the more you refuse to give your baby over
I
to
just
somebody
want to give him to my family member.
I understand that, but none of your family is.
Why? I took him to the doctor. I have the verification in the car. The doctor talked to Anna. So I have enough money to bond out. Can I just bond myself out now?
No, you gotta go to jail, and the longer we sit here,
I want to speak to the sergeant. Okay, I have rights.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's like, this is great.
I have constitutional rights. I have religious freedom rights, and I want to exercise them right now.
Okay. But you're still under arrest.
Okay, but
We've got to place you in handcuffs. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
What for the child was born?
So when the sergeant gets here, you can will you give the child to Ms. Wood here?
No.
Okay.
I want to give. No, you don't have any right to take him. I am allowed to hand him over to a family member.
The situation of you being under arrest won't change when the sergeant.
Okay, but I'm allowed to dictate where my child goes.
I got that.
My friend has no criminal history.
I'm not saying your friend has a criminal history.
I'm not allowed to. I have the right to decide where my child goes.
Are you clear on the circumstances you find yourself in today?
I am, but I was lied to. The officers that originally came to speak to me said that they weren't concerned about a misdemeanor warrant. I mean, I had a court hearing 4 days after I gave birth. I couldn't make it.
I understand, but they may not be concerned about it, but as a supervisor, I've got to make sure the rules are enforced.
Jay LaFollette.
Yeah. The situation with Rand is you have an applicant for a warrant.
I understand, but I'm allowed to dictate where my child goes, and Tom is on his way for the baby. And I have religious freedom.
That's not how this works.
I have religious freedom.
You do not dictate to this if you're going to jail for a warrant.
That's okay. Tom's almost here to get the baby.
I don't care who Tom is. I don't care what's going on. Okay? Once the officers determine that you're going to handcuffs to go for a warrant, that's the way it's going to have to be.
You guys have already kidnapped one child from me. I want to make sure.
I'm not sure who that is. I'm not concerned with who that is.
I know. I'm telling you, as a person, that I have already had one child kidnapped from me, and I have. I'm just going to get the baby.
Okay. Here's the situation. If we have to put you in the handcuffs and you will not allow someone to take the child while you are being placed in the handcuffs, you're going to be charged with a felony on top of that.
Tom is coming to get the baby.
I don't know who Tom is. I don't care who Tom is. I'm not concerned with who Tom is. What I'm concerned with is that we have procedures.
Why is it you're so adamant on? Okay, but you can wait 10 minutes.
We're not waiting anymore.
Why not?
We've been waiting a long time already.
Okay, but I just called him. He's almost here.
Ariel, I know you love your baby, but right now you're putting him in danger.
No, I'm not. You are.
You're putting him in a situation where you're all amped up.
No,
You've been bouncing him back and forth.
No, I just rocked him to sleep.
You're putting him through a lot of extra stuff that we don't need to go through right now. I need you to take a big deep breath and think about him and doing the best thing for him right now.
Why is it you think this is the best thing for him?
I don't think standing in this situation with his mom that's under arrest, that is resisting arrest actively with like 8 police officers, is the best situation for your son right now.
I'll never see him.
And I think 99% of the population would agree with me.
I doubt that is true.
I haven't seen my other child since August 9th.
So get this over with and keep this just a misdemeanor warrant and nothing else. Okay? Would you feel more comfortable if...
No, she's the one who made the decision.
That's fine.
Feel comfortable if I took it?
Tom's here. Tom's here. No, Tom's here.
You're hurting. You're going to hurt this baby.
You're going to hurt him.
You're going to hurt this baby.
Ariel.
Ariel, you're going to hurt him.
No, I'm not. Tom, come on.
Ariel, look at me.
They still have to take him from you.
You're going to hurt
come get
this
him,
baby.
please.
Don't pull away. You're going
Do
to
not pull away.
Regardless, you still have to take him. They're pulling him from my arm.
Hey,
Tom, come.
listen. Calm down and quit.
I'm allowed to give him to somebody.
Ariel, you need
Why
to
are
hand him
you
off to
doing
Officer
this?
I don't want you to hurt him.
because we don't want you to hurt him.
We don't want him to get hurt or you to get hurt. Here.
I will have him. Sam, do you have him?
Oh. I don't know her name.
I want all their names right now before you get that baby out. I need their names to contact them to get
Okay, put your other hand behind your back here.
Yes, you find someone else to give you legal advice.
Yes.
Obviously not, because you officers are going to get arrested.
Give my baby to Tom.
Okay.
You don't even ask his number.
He's here. I will talk to them. I'm actually under the assumption of what I've been told is caseworker already is aware of who Tom is, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I will take baby from here. Baby will be with me, okay? I'm gonna have baby checked out by the hospital.
Why?
That's our protocol, okay? And tomorrow, the caseworker who already has your case.
This is too tight.
Okay, stop moving.
My bones.
Stop moving. Because you keep moving. You've got plenty of room here.
That caseworker will evaluate
Listen to her and I'll
any
do it, but-
options for placement that you offer them and that are reasonable placement options and do all of that insight, okay? And your opinion will be taken into account, okay? So I'm going to give this to the officer, so it will go with you. You'll have that copy, okay?
Again, nothing else on you that I missed is going to get you another charge when we get out there.
The woman was charged with possessing amphetamine, neglect of a dependent, and resisting law enforcement.